good, y'all? This is Everything's Blurred, episode 11. Yours truly, Breon here. What's good?
Yours truly, Tommy here. What up, Blurs and Blurred Drins and Blurred Dresses? There we go.
Get them all out the way.
Yes.
What's going
all
on,
three
everybody?
Of all three of y'all.
All three of y'all. What's up, everybody? I'm the one who's setting up an intervention for the Mario brothers for their usage of mushrooms. I am the Mr. Mr. Sean.
No, that was a W. I mean,
I like that one. Actually, I like that one too. That one too. I like that. That was a good one.
Thank you. Oh man, we got some dope stuff to talk about this week, fellas. So let's not waste any time, man. Let's do it.
Hey.
So, there's a list out for those that don't know. Warner Brothers films will be releasing on HBO Max at the same time they're going to be in theaters. This is going into 2021. You know what I mean? They already got fire on that streaming service as we speak. It's so much that I can't even name. You know what I mean? So we just gonna run through some titles. Let me know what y'all think, man. We got
wait. You talking about Marvel HBO Max?
no, HBO Max and Warner Brothers, not Marvel.
I'm sorry, not Marvel. Why I say Marvel? You're right, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
No Animaniacs stuff.
Animaniacs is on Hulu.
Right.
Yeah. The new one's not that bad either.
I would expect nothing less.
For all you horror fans, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Those are some good movies, man. Clint Eastwood, Cry Macho. Dune with Zendaya, Josh Brolin, Oscar Isaac, somebody that we'll be talking about later, and Javier Bardem.
But this is not Doom like a spin or a twist on the game.
No, not the game.
Oh, no, it's Dune. D-U-N-E. The
D-U-N-E?
classic
Okay,
sci-fi.
gotcha.
Oh, yeah. This next film, I've been waiting for it, and I can't wait to see it. Godzilla vs. Kong. The Lin-Manuel Miranda musical, In the Heights. They got your man Anthony Ramos in it. Movie that we've been talking about, that we're excited about, Judas and the Black Messiah, with produced by
Keith Stanfield and
Stanfield and my
Daniel
man
Kaluuya.
Yes.
So far, we got one.
See his name. When people say his name, I think of the drink, Kahlua.
Kahlua, yeah. So we got one so far for me.
King Richard, starring Will Smith. He's playing the Serena Venus's father, on their path to greatness. We got a Denzel.
Do we know if Venus and Serena were involved in this at all?
Breon?
Probably.
Producer, writer, executive producer, or something.
Mm-hmm.
I know they was cool with it, so not really.
Okay, so they gave it the thumbs up.
Yeah.
The Many Saints of New York. All you Sopranos fans, this is for y'all. This is a prequel. And to add on to it, the son of James Gandolfini is in it, and he's playing a young Tony Soprano. Michael Gandolfini, that's his name. For all you sci-fi fans, y'all know y'all love y'all Matrix 4. Mortal Kombat!
They don't have that theme song. Trash. Don't remix it either.
For real.
You remix it, put some Lil Yachty or something.
No. Quavo.
Yo, he messed up that Saved by the Bell theme song. I swear to goodness.
I didn't even peep it. I didn't even peep.
Which are you talking about? The one on Peacock or whatever? The new joint?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to get Peacock because of that. Say about it, Bill.
Lil Yachty, he did the theme song. This terrible.
Oh yeah, he messed up the Teen Titans joint.
He messed up. It
Teen
takes two.
Titans Go joint. He messed up what?
It takes two. Remember they did that commercial with him and some. It was a Target commercial. It came
Well,
out.
I try to forget that. I honestly forgot it, and then you brought it up. That's just like how I watched the Addams Family movie, the one that came out last year, and the Migos messed that up. I was like, give me the Hammer one.
Right.
The Hammer one was so much better.
They say
Addams Family. You know what I mean? For all you, basketball heads, for all you kids that are basketball heads, Space Jam: A New Legacy. LeBron James, Dame Lillard, Diana Taurasi, AD, Kuzma, and a whole bunch of others. Suicide Squad. I'm curious how that's going to go. And, Tom and Jerry, y'all. We getting a Tom and Jerry movie in the 2020s. Interesting. They're going to, and what makes it even more interesting, they got some archival voice recordings of William Hanna, the GOAT Mel Blanc, Chloe Grace Moretz is in it. I'll check it out. Love Tom and Jerry.
It's animated?
Live action.
It's a hybrid of live action and computer animation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, what y'all think of this list? From what y'all heard from the list of movies I just gave, is this enough for y'all to either do a free trial or put your money up to get HBO Max?
I already got it.
Oh, you already got it? Oh, cool. He didn't waste no time. He was like,
right. So, okay. So, how's it been?
How you like it so far?
I like it. Because I had to cut out some stuff from my cable provider anyway. All I do is watch HBO anyway.
Gotcha.
So of course, I was curious because had to catch up on Lovecraft. Had to, of course, I watched the Fresh Prince reunion. That was a good one. We had.
Yeah, I still, that was one of the things on my list I wanted to check out.
Sure. But talk about the whole deal thing. This is I'm kind of not surprised that it happened, cause we still in the pandemic.
And we've talked about this before. I don't mean to cut you off about how ain't nobody really going to the movies like that. They need to link these production companies, these movie companies, to link up with these streaming services and try to make something happen with that. So
yeah, and it's like between that and also too, they the studios was like very scared. They was like they was trying to help out with the movie theater chains and trying to push them back as much as they can, and then also to try to release some of the movies. And then I don't know. To me, I was like, might as well just put some of this stuff in the streaming service and work together and collaborate. Because especially to how I feel about the Oscars now, because the Oscars they're gonna definitely they didn't like at first that the streaming companies was taking over all the nominations like Netflix. So now Netflix is like the number one. They're gonna be the number one in all the nominations from all the films that's gonna come out.
It's called a new generation, new age, new form of technology. Get with the times.
But people they still this is definitely a game changer, and also too, it's definitely gonna hurt as far as the theater chains. It's like if they're gonna keep it going, will people still do a little bit of both?
What's the terms of the deal? Like, is it they're just doing this is for next year, or is it next year and continuing on?
What I saw it was just next year.
Next year, They're just gonna try it out. So it's like I'm kind of surprised that Warner Brothers made a deal with HBO Max. I mean, yeah, that didn't make sense. And also, I'm surprised like these other network studios ain't follow suit. They probably will, because they already talking about should Marvel do the same for Disney Plus. You know, because they've been saying for a minute should they drop Black Widow on Disney
Yeah, they
Plus.
were saying should they do it like the $30 thing like they did with Mulan.
Yeah, but now Mulan, you can watch it now on regular.
You can watch it now for free. Yeah, I plan on doing that anyway. So
If they trying to figure it out, you know what I mean? Like clearly all of this was you know, just happened this year. It's not like they went into 2020 thinking, yeah, and the movie theaters is about to get shut down probably for like a good year and a half.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to partner up with a streaming service. You know, like this is an adaptation on the fly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a thing because we didn't know how long this thing was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as far as partnerships go, I mean, HBO, this is probably great for them too, considering people is like, okay, why would I pay for HBO Max if I have HBO? And it's like, all these movies that would be in the theaters now is coming out here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because this is stuff from AOL Time Warner, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And AOL Time Warner, they own a lot of channels, own a lot of shows.
Yeah,
all that is in that and you're also including the failed streaming service of the DC universe. All that stuff is over there. You know, all your Cartoon Network stuff, Adult Swim stuff, all that is over there. You know what I mean? So, and then to kind of add on to what you were saying earlier, like, I don't know too many people that's going to pay extra for a movie if they already have a streaming service, because they're going to look at it like, well,
there's plenty of stuff to look already, right?
Right, I'm paying, because Netflix went up for me for like $1. So it was like, yo, I'm already getting charged monthly. Why should I pay something extra? And with that, when I have Netflix, the stuff is like, you know what I mean? They're not charging me extra to watch their new films, their own films and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So why is Disney charging me extra $30 for Mulan when it came out, when I'm already paying for those people that have all three, Disney, Hulu, ESPN Plus, I'm already paying $13. Why I gotta pay extra $30? Like, no, that don't make no sense. Even when you do it might be apples to oranges, but when you do when you have the WWE
the WWE network.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, WWE network, like, you put up $9.99 a month. Like, you're not paying extra for the pay-per-view. You're not paying extra to watch Survivor Series. You're not paying extra to watch WrestleMania. You know what I mean? You're paying your monthly dues or whatever. You're going to get that content.
They're not hitting you up for extras. It's like, yo, fam, I'm subscribed. I'm giving you a certain amount of dollars every month. What's good? Why y'all trying to hit me up for more?
Yeah. Yep. And then if anything, you're going to, with the WWE, it's a thing of, they're going to get their money from another avenue, which is merch. Because if your kids or your godkids or your little cousins, if they into, you know what I mean, if they're into wrestling, we in the midst of the holiday season. Mm-hmm. You're going to go on that site if they got a deal to get you,
whatever kind of tees, whatever kind of
AJ style, whatever t-shirts, AJ style figure, Charlotte Flair figure, whoever, you know what I mean, Kofi Kingston, Biggie, whoever, they might want to get a belt, all the kids love they champs, belt, stuff like that. So mm-hmm. they're getting money from other avenues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't see I don't know too many people. That's.
Yeah, I agree. But that, if you just think, like, there's things that were huge at one point, and then slowly they just diminish over time and get done. Then before you know it, they're gone, and it's like, yo, whatever happened to such and such. This is one of them points in time, I think, where you can start paying attention. If you start paying attention in the next like 2 to 3 years, used to be everywhere. Used to be the wave or whatever it is. It's not going to be around, or it's not going to be popping like that because they weren't able to adapt to new stuff that's was already kind of happening already, where you talk about people cutting the cord from cable, had some way to watch whatever shows outside of sports, outside of live sports.
Yeah.
From a TV perspective, people was like, yo, I don't really need this Comcast. I don't really need this Verizon Fios. So, a lot of cats is doing the app, the app thing, the streaming thing. And when you talk about that, it's like stream wars. It's like who's gonna get the subscribers?
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah.
Because of what's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead, B. You don't have to raise your hand.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all mentioned this, but I was gonna say, say like next year, 2021, like around, I want to say, when they say they're supposed to get this vaccine, hopefully on, everybody probably getting it around springtime.
I think
not everybody, but yeah.
Not everybody, but I know, yeah. But like,
should be more widely available, hopefully by spring, early summer.
Let's say like sometime in June or July, right? Everybody got the vaccine and all that. And like I said, HBO Max, they decided, to have these films on HBO Max and on you can see it at HBO Max or in theaters the same day it drops. So it's up to you. So of course, right, in the beginning of the year, everybody gonna see it on HBO Max. Then once the vaccines start coming about and everybody start getting it, and it's cool now, it's kind of go back to normal. You can go to the movie theaters. You think that not just the companies, but also to the people. You think they feel like, what, it's cool now that even to those that would like to go back to the theaters to how it used to be, or would they think, I'm better off watching at home. I don't have to worry about sold out tickets. I don't got to worry about
that depends on. I think that just depends on people's personalities. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, COVID or not, some people is just more inclined to kick it at the crib and be like, yo, like even cats with the cable Fire Stick. So even with your cable subscription, but they started making some movies available at home for extra cost. It was probably like $20,
Mm-hmm.
25, something like that. When you think about the cost of going to a movie theater with the tickets, you might get you a little popcorn, get you a little soda, maybe some candy.
If you're smart, you'll go to the dollar store and get all that shit.
Yeah, don't pay $20 for popcorn and Twizzlers.
True, but let's say you going out with a young lady. You're not trying to look cheap.
Girl, we're going to 7-Eleven.
You know what I'm saying? 7-Eleven is the compromise because the dollar store is cheaper.
The dollar store is cheaper. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But hold up though. But if she with it, and she got a bag big enough to fit the snacks in, I don't see the problem. Because she probably feel the same way.
Throw it in the big Coach bag, the big Louis bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We balling on the budget, baby.
She might be with it. You know what I mean? So
just don't be late.
But the point is, right? The point was people going out to the theater or stay at home, and I think you got some folks who's probably going to go to the theater because they're just like, yo, I'm tired of being in the house. You know, things are safe, or I'm gonna be safe with my mask, whatever. So you gonna have them people that's gonna do that, and you're gonna have people who's like, well, nah, man, HBO Max, what is it, $15 a month or whatever?
That's a movie ticket.
You know what I mean? and you getting more than, it's like 20 plus movies coming out. And I will say, out of that list, it started off slow for me as far as my interest, but definitely picked up. There's definitely more than a few, you know, on that list that I would definitely want to check out. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
They should have been like I said, to me, they should have like. I know they kept pushing it back, and I mean, we got films that totally came out this year that you ain't gonna see for the next 2 years. These next 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and like you know,
strategic marketing.
So I'm looking at HBO Max and Warner Brothers, and you know, from the deal they got now, even though it's gonna be on Blu-ray next week, I think this week coming up, Tenet. Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah. They should have might as well drop it on HBO Max.
They should.
Cause like I was still pissed off.
That's a Warner Brothers. That's a Warner Brothers film.
Yeah,
I'll actually buy that. I'm still that guy. I still buy Blu-rays. Okay, so
I think I done sold my Blu-ray player. My Blu-ray player is my PS4 now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, brother.
I would cop that, and just to support John David Washington on top of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, did you saw it? You saw it, or you didn't see it?
I haven't seen it. I know Trey have found it on the Fire Stick, and we just haven't watched it or whatever. But I still wanted to check it out, so I'll probably still buy it on Blu-ray and check it out when I can. You know what I mean?
I was pissed off at Chris Nolan because it was like, at the time he dropped it, I was like, yo, bro, you might as well just, because he refused to put it out on streaming networks. He was like, yo, because his movies he shot on IMAX. You know,
it's a big budget film. Yeah.
He wanted it was definitely a big budget film, so he wanted everybody to be in the theaters. Yeah. So I was like, yo. But and also too, like the Batman movie, it's got pushed back to 2022. So it was like the book came out in October. You know, they still filming because you know they had this situation with Robert Pattinson and a couple other people that got tested positive. Hopefully, with the HBO Max, they probably can push that back up to next year if everything goes well with everything with the whole streaming and you know the whole deal they had. So we'll see.
Yeah. As far as like the whole movie theater thing, like one of my homies, he was trying to get us all into doing the whole rent a theater at AMC.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of not worth it. Because when they were like, you know, the prices start at $99 and they go up from there. I'm thinking the deal with like the size of the theater, you just pick the movie, whatever. It actually depends on what movie you're trying to see and how recent it is. So say if you wanted to see, what's the one with Vince Vaughn out? Freaky. It costs $249. You break it down, even if you break it down to like, say it's like you and like 9 other people, that's still like $25 a head, maybe more, a little bit more, something like that. But if you wanted to see a holiday movie, an old school holiday movie like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, that's $99. A Christmas Story is $99. It ain't worth my $99, you know, or any of my people pitching in $99 because for one, Christmas Story comes on TBS for 24 hours. Why?
Every year.
Why? There's no point. Christmas Vacation, I think, comes on every year. There's no point. There's no point at all. You know what I mean? Now, for the newer movies, I'm at this point where it's like, yo, I'll wait till it hit Redbox, and I'll get it out of a Redbox, or I'll wait till it hits cable, or like I say, if Tracy can pull it up on a Fire Stick, we watch it off the Fire Stick. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? As long as I'm in the comfort of my home, I'm chilling, I got food, snacks, whatever, I'm enjoying the movie. I'm still going to enjoy the movie. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just a thing where I feel as if the movie theaters need to,
Yeah,
how can I put this?
AMC
Find a
wasn't
way
like
to, say it again.
yeah, AMC they ain't like the deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's a thing where it's like, you know, these movie theaters need to realize that a lot of people not really feeling going to the movies. Like, even before COVID happened, a lot of people was complaining about prices and doing this and doing that. You know what I mean? Certain films were kind of worth like seeing in IMAX. All of
A
the
lot of
3D
people are not
ones,
like y'all, man. Y'all hit the theaters with regularity,
I
and at
mean,
times we'll see.
I mean,
We'll
that's how we
see.
was raised, yo. I went to the movies, if not every weekend, every other weekend.
And niggas will see the same movie multiple times with different people. You know what I
Yes,
mean? And it's
yes.
like,
I've had my reasons for that. I did
no
that
doubt, no
because,
doubt,
you know,
no doubt.
for
But I'm just
one, I
saying.
was a youth group leader at my church. The kids wanted to hang, go to the movies, whatever. Went to the movies with them, and then the following week or maybe even the next day, I'll go see it with the homies. You know what I mean? And that's how
Then you
I
might
went.
have
And
to see it
then,
with your girl, or you know. But
yeah,
the point is, niggas is not going to the movies like that.
it
Y'all
depends on
on a
the
different
person.
level. That's what I'm
It
saying. A
depends on
lot
the
of people
person
not
though,
like
because
y'all.
it's other people that's. Bro, there was a dude, and he's actually a YouTuber
Mm-hmm.
by the name of Nim Raps. He set the Guinness World Record for seeing the same movie in theaters while it was in theaters. He saw Avengers: Infinity War over 100 times, something like that. He saw it like dang near every day because he was that hyped about it. You know, and I actually subscribed to his channel, and he showed the plaque and everything. I think the following year, someone broke his record. They saw Captain Marvel. I don't know why they chose that one out of all the MCU movies. To me, it wasn't a bad movie. It was all right. But it was like, you could have picked a better one. You could have you could have won up them and saw Endgame with that and did it with Endgame. That makes more sense to me. But I mean,
None of it makes sense to me at all.
hey man, people are that die hard about something, they do stuff about it. You got people that do themed weddings. I've seen Star Wars themed weddings, you know, and stuff
True.
like that. So it's
True.
all on what you into and what you like, and if you're that deep into the fandom with it, you know what I mean. So
To
me
me, that says
personally,
you're not into anything else but when you go see a film over 100 times in theaters in a year.
I'll say this.
Or you got
I don't
energy.
I don't know the brother like that, but I will say, with Nim, he's a YouTuber, so he puts out content where it's like he does these you laugh you lose type videos. He puts those out like every week. He'll get on. He's on YouTube and he's on Twitch, and he plays games on Twitch. He'll listen to music live. People send him music. He'll do that live. He even makes music. So I mean, in the midst of him seeing those movies, he was doing those same things. He was doing the things that I just mentioned. So Somebody he had the time to do it.
He definitely wasn't going
and
to
the man
job.
is married with a couple kids. So he found a way to do it. So, I mean, you know, like I said, with
I'm
me
doing
personally,
something wrong. I'm doing something wrong. I need to get on his page, man.
so like I said, with me personally, certain movies were worth seeing in IMAX. I think certain movies that were like in most movies that were in 3D weren't even worth it. There were movies where it was like, depending on what it was and how I felt about it, I either saw it at AMC or I saw it at Beltway for $5. You know, in certain movies, I was like, oh, I'll just wait till it hits streaming or cable or whatever.
So y'all think Beltway is still going to be around after the pandemic?
I don't think so. That's a tough one, and it hurts my heart because they had that theater had one of the best popcorns I've had. You know, their popcorn is on point. And then it's one of the joints where it's like they were kind of old school. You couldn't, you know, select your seats. So in something like this, because I honestly still believe that even when COVID is over, God willing, I think people will be very cognizant and more aware of how close someone is to them and germs and wiping stuff down, you know, washing hands.
People still gonna be nasty.
So if people, oh shit, am I still around? I'm having technical difficulties.
Don't worry about y'all.
There we go. Sorry.
Okay. Huh?
There
we go.
My phone is charging while I'm what you call it. So as I got to talking about it, you know, I was raising my hand and let the cord go, you know, and my phone dropped. But and so I feel like with a theater like that, they would have to practice something where it's like, okay, you gotta sit 2 seats, you know, away from whoever. You know what I mean? Something like that. Or if it's like you and a couple people, we all have those seats, but another party will have to be like 2 or 3 seats away from you and your party. Something like that, you know? But I don't know if it's gonna last with that. With that particular theater. You know, I mean, shoot, we saying that, and you know, AMC filed for bankruptcy earlier this year and in this COVID. So who knows what's going to happen with these movies? Again, everybody, when it came to COVID, they was talking about, they was comparing it to Outbreak and some other movie. I forgot the other one. But yo, we kind of also close to being like Wally, if you ever seen Wally. Because in Wally, all the humans in that joint was fat. Because everything was at the tip, was at their fingertips. They press a button, they do this, they do that. They just chilling.
Lazy motherfucker.
You know? Yeah, exactly. You know, with all these apps that you got on your phone and your tablet, and you know, you got all these different AIs.
Like you don't go to the bank no more. You don't want to go to the market. You can do everything online. So
exactly. You know what I mean? So,
crazy.
So yeah, exactly. But as far as the movie industry go, well, the movie theaters is going to be a different ball game with them. It's going to be tough for them to compete. They even said that. Remember when those emails leaked from Sony?
Yep.
And the interview wound up on Netflix. That was a whole controversy. Mm-hmm. And even though the theaters were mad that happened, a lot of the consumers were like, hell yeah, let's get it. You know what I mean? Because it worked out for them, because they tired of paying this much, that much for a ticket, like you said, getting snacks, whatever, then, you know, you might even go to a restaurant and get something afterwards or whatever. So it's like, yo, this is off of what I'm paying off my monthly charge on my card. I could bop up the street, get some snacks, or, you know, get some takeout or whatever, get my Chinese food, might hit the liquor store, something, boom, eat my food, watch this movie. You know what I mean? So it was a win for us, but it was an L for the theaters. You know, so it's going to be interesting how things go. I don't want to veer too far because there's another streaming thing that we want to talk about, but because you mentioned, how it is with that, how do y'all think going to conventions are going to be? Because mind you, people go to the Comic Cons, people go to Auticon here, MagFest, all the other conventions you could think, BlurCon. How do y'all think COVID, what happened with COVID, is going to change, that type of situation? And you're doing like meet and greets with people. You might have a plexiglass behind a celebrity you want to meet. You know what I mean? Like, what do y'all think? How much of an effect COVID's going to have with conventions?
I'm like this. As far as because I want to keep my how I feel about the vaccine when we talk about the Letitia Wright thing, but I just want to say it's just I don't know. I mean, hopefully that the vaccines that they have out that they still testing and they said they're getting positive. Hopefully it works out. But like I said, the controversy with the whole who's going to get it, what cities, and they said that not all of us going to get the vaccine. So hopefully, like I said, I'm just wishful thinking. Hopefully that everything's all good. That everybody can get the vaccine and it's a good one. It's a healthy one, and you had nothing to worry about. We can try to bring some normalcy. Bring it back to normal, and hopefully
it's normal.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Especially too, like you mentioned about the theater, they shouldn't still be doing that. Probably for like couple months, maybe like 2 months or so. But if everything's all good, nobody hasn't been tested positive, then yeah, you can go on about our business and still try to be like the old days. I mean, I would
2022. That's
exactly. 2022 for me, 100%.
They already got
2022, man.
The digital. They went digital this year for the conferences that really, like the bigger ones. I think that you know what I mean. That probably had the infrastructure and the people to kind of pull that off. But I say 2022. I think hopefully by like late summer next year, things will hopefully start turning the corner where you can actually see kids going back to school as normal.
Yeah, but concerts, all that.
But
that's another one. We love going to concerts too.
Man, I got tickets that I'm paid for that I'm like, yo, I don't know if they're gonna reschedule these joints. And a lot of times the ticket is like, yo, do you want to get your refund or you want to wait till the reschedule? They give you maybe 2 months to figure that out. But they did it back at a time where nobody knew this was what was going to be what it was, as far as
right
how different life would be as a result of COVID and how long it would be so anything could get back. Yeah, son, I want my money back.
Even with that, we talk about prices for the movies, prices for concerts. Not even a price. Ticketmaster be raping niggas with them fees.
Facts.
Them fees is just a trope, but really? And it be for the dumbest thing. Maintenance fee, service fee, some other fee. And it's like, maintenance fee for what? Because the Baltimore Arena is kind of trash and needs to be upgraded. Let's do something about that.
It's definitely not maintenance of the arena venues. Because Ticketmaster has nothing to do with these venues. You know what I'm saying? Outside of selling tickets for things that happen there. But yeah, they don't. This is just pad my pockets fees.
Yeah. You know, so but yeah, even with that, you talk about that, going to concerts, like how is that going to be? Because I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I didn't mind the drive-through thing, like if that was going to be a thing. I mean, there's only one here. That's out Middle River. I don't know if any other joints out in the DMV, but I would have been fine doing the drive-in theater concert thing. Um, and then even with festival, because like I said, we also, yes, we go to movies a lot, but we've been to quite a few concerts as well. And we've done festivals. We've done the Roots joint,
Oh
Roots
man.
Picnic. You know what I mean? You talk about Roots Picnic. You talk about here in Baltimore. Me being the other cousin Jay, shout out to him. We go to the house joint, the house music festival.
Like the minds.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like the Roots Picnic. Y'all got y'all money back, I think, right?
Yeah.
I hadn't purchased my ticket yet, but I didn't, But even them, I think they ended up doing something online.
Yeah, online.
Later in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wound up doing like
but that was more
thing.
also in terms of also helping to promote people getting registered to vote, and all that,
which
too.
was dope. But then I think not long after that was over with, they were like, "Hey, you want your tickets for next year?" And it's like, "Whoa, buddy!"
That same night, I'm like, damn,
take it easy,
bro. They had a date.
Thirsty much? Hot damn.
Damn.
You gotta relax.
Yeah, we don't know. We trying to survive the whole year, man. We trying like for real.
Trying to get our money already.
Not thinking about next year yet. It's crazy, but yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully, yeah, like I said, hopefully, like I want to say mid to late summer, we can see some big changes and go back to where it was kind of. But hopefully, but as far as the deal with HBO Max, it's definitely a game changer, and see how it goes with the others because they're already talking about the other studios.
And I'm glad you brought that up because now Disney Plus might combine with Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Some big wigs heard about it and already rolled out.
Dream Wars. What you mean the rolled out?
When I was reading an article about it, they said that certain big wigs, like executives or whatever, heard about that happening. And okay, let me read it right here. Instead of continuing down the path of having two major streaming services, Disney is reportedly considering a massive move that will combine Disney Plus and Hulu. Collider reports that they've heard executive changes are already being made to make this possible. The outlet notes that some executives at Hulu have already left in anticipation of the move, while others have formally been let go. That's what I mean.
So does Disney own Hulu?
Yes, it owns Hulu and Fox. Mm-hmm. Disney bought out Fox. Hulu was a part of Fox.
Oh shit! So Disney. So we got Disney. We got Amazon. We got who else? Apple.
Yeah, Apple TV.
Netflix.
Google I'm just talking about big ass conglomerates that own shit. I'm not talking about the stream. I'm talking about.
I'm like, I didn't know Google had a streaming.
No. I'm saying Google got the search engines. You got your email.
You got YouTube Premium and YouTube TV. But
you on YouTube. They own. You know what I mean?
Like I missed the email on Gmail, man. Where can I find that?
Like, yeah.
TV.
That's interesting. That's that's interesting.
Did it.
I'm just thinking because you think about it, right? Like every day, people touch in some kind of way Google, Disney, Amazon, and maybe Apple too.
like, no disrespect to dogs, but Google is man's new best friend. Because every day you're on Google looking up something.
Yeah. Shoot, you got a don't you got a what's the Google phone?
Pixel, yes.
You got the Pixels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You got the Pixel. I got the Samsung joint, but Android operating
But that's
system.
Android, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Fire Stick, Android operating system.
Yes.
But it's an Amazon Fire Stick, so Amazon 2. What else? You know what I'm saying? People go shopping on Amazon every day, all day.
Yes. Cyber Week was crazy everywhere, man.
You know what I'm saying? Amazon Plus, Amazon Prime. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Is
very interesting. Very interesting.
With all that stuff from the Disney catalog along with the Fox catalog. So, like I said earlier.
So is The Simpsons on Hulu?
Yes. Simpsons, Bob's Burgers,
Family Guy,
Family
New
Guy,
Girl,
all that. American Dad,
all that. Okay.
All that, and even on Hulu, you can also watch. Well, I know you're not big into wrestling, but you can watch Raw
WD
anytime. You can watch SmackDown, NXT. The news is on there. 2020, stuff like that, and they have some interesting documentaries and movies on Hulu as well.
I might be cutting the cord, man.
Don't blame you, brother.
I might be cutting the cord, especially.
I don't blame you.
Me too.
In these streaming wars, with streaming services all combining together, at times, or partnering together at times, just to have one, you get this, you get that. Yeah, I may be cutting the cord soon, sooner than later.
Yeah, me too. Take that dish out.
So how much is Peacock Premium? Because I know there's a difference between Peacock and Peacock Premium, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't.
I thought Peacock was free and Peacock Premium. I thought it cost something because they have movies on there or something.
I didn't know. I thought it was just one. I really did. I didn't know they had premium.
Yeah, I've seen something about a Peacock Premium. And it made it seem like Peacock was free, but Peacock Premium is you pay. I don't know. Because I'm thinking Peacock is free. Like how the CBS streaming joint is free. So I didn't know it was the.
I know Amazon has a 30-day free trial.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm about to get on that soon because I want to check out a couple of movies. The Sound of Silence, and when One Night in Miami comes out on the 15th of January, Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, the Sound of Silence is a dope film. Riz Ahmed, he was in The Night Of. He was in.
Yeah.
You saw the previews?
Anoush? No.
Oh, sorry.
But I did watch The Night Of though. Yeah.
So he plays this rock musician, the drummer, who lost his hearing, and he's trying to struggle with that. And it's he's getting the Oscar buzz too for his performance. So yeah, it's on Amazon right now. But yeah. So I don't know. Like to be honest with you, I would not be surprised at all the darn like. I wouldn't like ESPN. I mean, that's owned by Disney. It's like, yo, it's
So they trying to really shut the game down. You know what I mean? Because it's like Hulu already has a whole bunch of shit as is.
Yeah.
Disney Plus is new by comparison, but has all that whole Disney catalog. So you already got mad niggas mad people. You already got mad people who's just Disney stans, and where they have kids and the kids love all the old Disney stuff, or you already got that. And you got people who probably is like, I mean, I rock with Disney, but not like that. I ain't trying to spend no money on them every month just so I can watch The Lion King whenever I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's like, oh snap! If I do this bundle, I get both.
You kill two birds with one stone.
Same thing with FX. With the FX Hulu deal they got.
Yeah.
Because FX is on, because that's the thing too. A lot of these
FX is Fox. So.
Oh, got you. Because a few of these channels would be like coming out with their own independent streaming services, the same way HBO and Showtime and all of that.
Let's be clear. I'm going to cut you off, but let's be clear, because you said a key thing. I love my people. I love being black, but that BET streaming service. Because of Tyler Perry, because I get to watch the whole Tyler Perry collection. I'm not a 60-year-old black woman, Christian black woman. I'm good.
You might know a 60-year-old Christian black woman who might love that though.
And that's her thing. But I don't. I don't need it. And then he got the joint called Bruh. That's the only show that he got for Bruh.
Yeah,
like, why does it seem like everybody on that show is somebody that has worked on the Tyler Perry movie? It's like he got like a stable of people that he will work with, and
it's like Spike used to do that. Spike had his all-star cast. Remember, Samuel Jackson.
But Spike had legit
the light-skinned dude. The one light-skinned dude, but he played Huey P. Newton in that one man Huey P. Newton joint.
Robert G. Smith. Yeah.
Right.
Spike had legit all-stars.
Radio Raheem was in a few joints.
Bill Nunn, rest in peace.
You know,
even John Turturro and some of his joints too.
Yes.
And Nick Turturro. Spike Lee got legit all-stars though. Tyler Perry got niggas was just like,
I agree.
That's the nigga from the Tyler Perry show.
Yeah, but he's no different. But he's no different from Adam Sandler, because Adam Sandler did the same thing. It would be the same 3-4 dudes that was in Adam Sandler movies, along with any of his homies from SNL, and Shaq, and whatever artist he rock with. You know,
that's how I want to do it, yo. For real. Like have Sean, like you see Sean.
Can I do the voiceovers?
Yeah, you do the voiceovers. I don't care. Like
voiceovers and DJ Broadway.
Welcome to B-Side Media.
Yeah, I know, right?
Welcome to the B-Side niggas.
Because Robert Townsend had his people. Who else?
The Wayans brothers.
Yeah, the Wayans.
Everybody in their family.
Facts.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Facts.
When the baby comes out, see the movie.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, come on, yeah.
It's a girl. Put her in now.
Not for real. Judd Apatow, he always has the same. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Well, my fault. Let me take that back and apologize to Tyler Perry real quick for just doing the same thing everybody do.
I'm saying, but like, yeah, but
when you work with good people and everything is good, you probably it's like, yo, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm getting.
But yo, you talking about quality and quantity though? It was like, like you said, Spike had some all-stars. I mean, no diss to those work with Tyler Perry, but it's like, yeah, I know they're still trying to.
It's just a little.
Lance Gross.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, Lance Gross. China McCain, she doing her thing.
I know. It's a few that can't.
The men.
It's a few that can't. I sat through.
Tamla, you know what I'm saying?
I sat through what's the funeral one, because my mom don't get out much, so I take it out. Me and Trey took it to see that. And it was just some women in there that just couldn't act. It was one girl was like, she couldn't act, but she was pretty, so I could see why she was in it. Madea did maybe one or two things that made me laugh. But Joe, the brother, he's funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
I like when he plays him. I feel like his jokes is more point for the Medea, because the Medea jokes be kind of corny, they be kind of outdated. And then it's the same, I swear, in just about every single play, movie, whatever, it's the same type of character.
The same ending.
So they're very mediocre, but I'll say that, I think I said this before, the one lawyer one that was on straight to Netflix, Felicia Rashad, that one was cool.
All from Grace.
I know I saw a little bit of a commercial one called, I think it's a show. I don't know if it's a short movie. It's called Ruthless. I think it's on the BT.
Religious cult? Yeah.
That was different for him. I would check out to see what it's about.
Also, too, he's trying to do more rated R films now. He's trying to, yeah.
Okay. But back to the joint called Bruh. It's the same type of people. There's a doctor. Like when I saw the previews, I was like, who's the doctor? And it was like, the doctor. I was like, where's the lawyer? The lawyer. Where's the guy to own the business? Got to own the business. And it was another dude, and it was just like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, no diss to those that's like worth a top parade. I mean, they're getting their feet wet and they're gonna.
Some are talented, but back to what you said, I'm sorry, but some are talented, and props to them. And there's just some that's just.
Lance Gross to Tika Sumter to China Amy McCain, that and also so I'm happy that the Mans. It's this TV One Christmas film I saw they was in, and they had them as love interests for once because they like finally and then also they playing outside of Mr. Brown and Cord. Yeah. So it was like,
I was watching that's my thing this year. I'm just watching the Black holiday films. I watched half of one with I watched half of one with Kyla Pratt in it, who still looks young. Well, she's not that old, but she still looks, good for her age or whatever.
That was a pretty girl. So.
And I mean, it was just something. I don't watch the black ones, and I didn't know about too many of the black ones, so I was like, well, let me watch those, because that one it's a Lifetime one, and I know we got the one with Kelly from Destiny's Child, that was also a Lifetime. I'm trying to see what, like you said, what TV One has. I think there's another. Doesn't Aspire or somebody else show Black holiday films?
Like I said, the Hallmark Channel, they stepped up a little. They got one with Holly Robinson Peete.
I saw a little bit of that one, I think.
Then also too, like they trying to do an interracial love story some Christmas. So they got like either a black or female lead.
I'm not mad at that. I interracial couple, I'm all for it. I don't knock it. But I'm glad you brought up that, because I think y'all probably heard about this, and I meant to bring it up in the meeting. Y'all know the Hershey Kiss commercial with the "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," the different kisses are like jingle bells, and they're doing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." Mm-hmm. So they switched it up after 20 plus years, where it starts off with that, and then they switch it, and it's a black man and his daughter, and they're making. Don't you know the cookies where you put the Hershey Kiss in the middle? Mm-hmm. So they're making those, and they're in the kitchen having fun, laughing, a good time. People caught feelings off that and was mad.
They changed because it was black folks in it, or because they
switched it up? Yeah, because they changed it. And it was like,
you know who it was?
Conservatives. Oh,
it was the millennials. Karens. It was people from our generation who did that bullshit. Yeah. It had to be. Who else? I don't see who else would care that much.
But it's also the same people. Remember, a few years ago, there was a Cheerios commercial.
Yeah, the Cheerios.
Had a mixed daughter, and the father would sleep on the couch and had how you like that?
And that was mostly conservatives. Yeah,
that was Karens and conservatives.
Yeah,
but I have been seeing a lot more, even a lot more than back then. Because back then, when I noticed,
I've seen gay. Yes, I've seen gay ones.
Yeah, the gay ones.
There was one with the chicken noodle soup or something, and he was like, "I am your father." He was like, "No, I am your father," and they're, you know, they're trying to
I have not seen
baby.
that one.
That was when that came out, like when the Star Wars joint that introduced us to Main Man, John Boyega.
Yeah.
It came out around that time.
Yeah. So yeah, I've seen some gay couple ones. They and lesbian ones too. So it's like they.
Yeah, I think I've seen a lesbian one.
Include everybody, and that's like, yo, come on, give it time, people. Everybody everybody, come on, y'all.
It is.
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, there's one with I forgot who it's for, but it's a white woman, and she has about maybe 3-4 kids. These kids, from a distance, they look white, but you could tell they got a little bit of melanin. And then you look at their hair, their texture of their hair is like, oh, they mixed. Oh, she got the fever for the flavor. Okay. She went Tavon. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm Tyrone, and I'm gonna.
Oh
no! Just that bone.
Oh man!
I'm gonna smash this white woman.
Hey, yo, Madison, come here, girl.
What happened to that guy?
Hopefully he's not locked up for talking crazy like that.
He probably be back after this whole COVID thing over.
Tyrone, and when COVID is over, I want your wife.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man.
Damn.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's so crazy how people get so upset. Because I'm thinking like, yeah, I do agree. It's millennials that kind of feel away. Because I'm like, oh, it's the same people that felt away with Anna Diop. I'm probably messing up her last name. Forgive me. That played Starfire, like I said before. The ones that got mad when Aldrich Hart was introduced as Hawkman. You know what I mean? It's people like that.
The ones who got mad when Idris was being considered for the Bond flick.
Right. And said nothing about, oh, Tom Hiddleston could play, but you just said Idris, he played too much villain. Tom Hiddleston, he low key. He made all right. Contradict much? But I honestly feel like we need our own spy franchise anyway. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? I mean, it's great. It's dope that the new 007 is a black woman, but I would like for us to have our own. You know, there's plenty of black actors over there in the UK, or even just do one here. You know, have one that's based out in the US and doing this thing. You know, I would 100% love to see to see that. You know, but you know, hey, it can happen, man. You know, they're trying to include us more and stuff. And, you know, let's see how that goes. You know, but speaking of seeing, you know, black actors. You know, we have our Chadwick Boseman correspondent B. He's going to update us with. You all right?
Yeah. I was like, what's going on?
You gonna get back and forth? What you feeding, son? What you? You good?
I was like, what? Me?
About to get some bars off or something?
Right. Like, yo. Like this.
All right, so check this out, right? Chadwick Boseman. Let me stop. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman, he's getting a special award at the Gotham Awards. He was nominated for Miles Rainey for Best Actor, but he's getting a special award for his what he contribute through the his career, his short career that he had. Also, you got the MTV Awards. Is that tonight? That's supposed to be happening. The greatest.
I gave up.
Yeah.
I gave up.
I didn't know
Watching
this was
those.
happening. It was
I
like
don't watch MTV no more.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
this
so
point, MTV should not be called MTV. It should be called something else because there's no music.
Yeah, no music television. Yeah, you know.
You're showing the same shows for like 5 to 8 hours straight. Ridiculousness Thursdays, Catfish Fridays, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you tried to bring back TRL, but no, it
didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, so they got this thing called the greatest of all times in TV and music and TV and film. I don't know what it's about, but they're gonna give Chadwick Boseman the Hero of All Ages award. So that's cool, and I think it's gonna be a couple more like special awards for Chadwick soon. I think NAACP gonna do one, and especially of course he's getting the Oscar buzz for Miles Rainey and the Five Bloods.
Five Bloods.
So he said he might be the first to get both the Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor nomination for someone deceased for actor. Yeah. But I don't know. This is still still hurts. Still sad that bittersweet that we won't get the chance to see more film, and he definitely deserved it. He definitely deserved it when, like I said, he should have got nominated for like a Golden Globe for James Brown for Get On Up. He definitely should have got some more nominations for T'Challa when he was Black Panther.
Facts, so, big facts. Jackie Robinson,
all
those joints, man. That he played some groundbreaking, some very iconic, people, man. This is why give the people their flowers while they're here on this earth, man. It's very important that we do that, no matter if they're a celebrity or your best friend, your favorite cousin, whoever, give them their props, man. Show them love, man, because in our community, we gave him his props. We loved him. But it seemed like when he passed, now Hollywood is, he was great, he did that. And it's like,
I kind of hate about the when someone passed, and like, especially if their last performance was like, of course it was a great performance, like Heath Ledger when he played the Joker.
Oh man,
he won all the awards, after that.
Oh man,
not saying that he didn't deserve it, but it's like that's how I feel when if Chadwick, of course he's gonna get nominated for Miles Rainey, and of course he will get nomination for Five Bloods. But it's like, hopefully y'all not just doing it just because,
Just because
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
You know what I mean? It was kind of the same way with Pac and Big. You know what I mean? Like, they got their props when they was here. They had the classic out, but it seemed like after they died, we really put those brothers up there as they deservingly should with, the body of work that they put out, but it just seems like, I feel like it's I don't know if you would call it a trend, but I feel like it's something that, we need to kind of chill out from doing. If somebody's doing, a very great job of bringing a character to life on screen, or they do a great job, or put out one heck of an album or heck of a song, and though, is competitive or not even, some stuff is when you look at some of these categories for different awards, some of them are very competitive and very interesting. At the same time, you look at it like, man, it's a popularity contest. So though so-and-so did good on this joint, he didn't have as much streams as so-and-so. He don't have as much followers as so-and-so. He don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something I hate about social media age. It's like it depends on how many followers they get, who tweets the most, who, you know what I'm saying, who yeah. So it's like, and also too,
it all incorporates with sales and streams and how well your record album movie, whatever does. You know what I mean?
And also too, you got the celebrities that like if they say some stupid remarks on their tweets or something like that, then they'll
they catch the backlash.
Yeah,
backlash. You're talking about something a little specific there, since we're talking about Chadwick Boseman.
I mean, yeah,
you wanna elaborate?
Just go in it. I'm just saying. I was speaking in general about celebrities, but
what's up with you in these dance moves when you're talking? First you were caning, and now you this is a cabbage factory. You swaying, nigga. What's going on? Hey, new topic. Hey.
I know people are like, "What's wrong with these people?" Like before watching this.
Y'all can't really see my facial expression, but yeah.
The ones that know us know how we get down. Okay, you don't even need a beat. You can just say just a certain song title. Be like, "Oh yeah, that joint." And that's it. Hey, what I'm saying?
Yeah, and people might look at it like, Brandon, we never seen this side for you before. I mean,
yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a mystery.
Breon Powers.
So,
yeah.
So yeah, so the segue, the attempted segue.
Sorry. I threw it up and we did some other stuff with it.
You just threw it up and it flew over the backboard, out of bounds, the front row.
Sorry.
Just a regular defense. Regular bounce pass next time.
All right, so let's get back on defense. Whatever. My bad. Because of how they like, it's on me. It's on me. Sorry.
No showboating the pass. Come on, just shoot.
All right.
You the J. Sorry, Letitia Wright, who plays Shuri.
Look, I'm not J.R. Smith, all right? You know what I'm saying?
Come on with the Henny. Can you see us, JR? I don't. The new stuff. I mean, it's hilarious. But Letitia Wright from Black Panther, she plays Shuri. She posted a video. It was a video of a guy that was a conspiracy theorist, and he had his opinions about the vaccine for COVID. Pretty much it was an anti-vax, and also too the guy mentioned some anti-transgender remarks as well. But Letitia, she posted it on social media and caught some flack. So it's like I don't know, man.
So what exactly did she say?
She didn't say. She just posted the video.
Yeah, she just posted a video, and this guy was questioning the whole vaccine situation, and he said some anti-trans comments and stuff like that. When she did it in a sense of, people post stuff and just kind of want to,
check this out.
Check this out. What you think? What's your point of view on this?
Yeah.
But she didn't really preface it as that or caption that, but she just put the video out, and that was it.
Got you.
So she caught flack from not only from your regular people that's on Twitter, but Don Cheadle said something. But he said he wasn't going to cancel the girl. And it was someone else, another known celebrity that, said that there was a irresponsible use of your platform. Forgot who said that.
Whoa.
Now she blocked all her. So
and she did apologize or whatever, but she did say a comment of how'd it go?
She wasn't trying to. She was trying to inform. She was just like you said. She was trying to how people think about it.
Yeah, she was like, if you don't agree with people's popular opinions or whatever, they cancel you, something like that. Yeah, and she was liking the comments on the tweet. She was liking the people were saying about the tweet that was commenting on it. But with that situation, I mean, I know there's a lot of people, mainly black people, that when they heard about the vaccine, you know, they were like, as long as they don't experiment on me, I'm good. Excuse me, because we have that fear because of what happened, you know, back in the day.
They don't trust the flu shots.
Flu shots,
So
yeah.
like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm mixed. It's like this. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, with that, with the whole vaccine thing, I kind of see it, but I wasn't with the anti-trans comments. I don't have Twitter, so I didn't check it out. But
now, when I say I was mixed, I was talking about the vaccine. I ain't talking about the whole Letitia thing. I was talking about the whole just period about how people feel about vaccine.
I mean, that's what I meant. I mean, I said I didn't see the video, but I know when it comes to the vaccine thing, as far as like experimenting on people and all that, I am kind of, you know, I am mixed about that because you don't know what's going to happen, and I just don't like, you know, us being the, you know, being the lab rats for that.
Yeah, guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs, yeah.
The Tuskegee experiment and all that, and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and also too, if you think about it, crack. You know what I'm saying? It started.
You get into a deeper, darker criminal link right there, boy.
All right.
You talk about because that goes into something way deeper. You know what I mean? Because you know that affected our neighborhoods and things of that nature, our communities, and at the same time, it could have been wiped away because they talk about you know, since the '80s they talked about the war on drugs, and it ain't really. I don't want to.
So yeah. So sorry.
It's a whole situation.
Yeah, about these blurred bros, they're talking about some new stuff. I can see it now. But as far as
but we're blurs. If we have, you know, an opinion about something that, you know, and we have our facts with it, yeah, we're going to speak on it. But you know, you talk, you know, but yeah, with I get what you're saying, but you know, that's a
whole another level.
Going deep down, you know.
But but the whole, as far as the Letitia Wright situation, it's, I mean, definitely said, I mean, she's just another celebrity that's caught up with, like, you know, just how they, you know, it's like I said before about, you know, how people, when celebrities post stuff on their social media stuff, some of the stuff they post, they should have kept that to themselves, or they should have thought about it before they posted. And also, too, it's like, it's just tough. And also, like I said, now she's supposed to be the next face for, you know,
for Black Panther. And even they were saying, like, they wanted her gone. They wanted somebody else to play Shuri. You know,
dude, I heard they were trying to, like, now they thinking about recasting T'Challa. So it's like, yo, it's crazy. It's a rumor. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to, you know. It's mixed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this, though. Jamila Wright, she said it, Jamila Hill, I'm sorry, she said it best. She was like saying, like, yeah, Chadwick, yeah, he's known, yeah, I mean, he started the Black, you know, he originated T'Challa. But she tried to say, like, as far as, you know, how, like, we have all these different Supermans and Batmans. And, like, and also to Chadwick, he was more than just Black Panther. You know, he played other roles. He was a, you know, and she was thinking about the, you know, the culture, about the kids, you know, who to look, you know. Just, I mean, she was saying, like, yeah, the actor died, but don't let the character die too. But it was like, it's like I said, I'm mixed with
it. That's a great point. But you know how it is when stuff come out, man, and somebody do something else, it's like they're gonna be quick to compare. It's been like that with all the different Batmans. You know what I mean? From the Michael Keatons to the Clooneys to the Kilmers to the Christian Bales. You know, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that too. And it's like kind of like that, because like I'm like mixed, because like part of me is like saying, yeah, don't recast, and the part of me is like, yeah, I'm thinking about when I say about when they think about recasting somebody, I'm thinking about more as far as like keeping T'Challa's stories going, keeping the character going, and also too, I'm thinking about like all the kids, the Black kids, and everybody that looked up to T'Challa. I mean, yeah, still do the Shuri, let her be Black Panther. Still, like, I mean, it was like so many like more stories of T'Challa that we wanted to see. I know, but nobody can't do it like Chadwick. But it's like, yo, it's just tough.
The only way you do that is if you explore more of the multiverse. That's the only way that you can really do that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they're trying to do that with the Spider-Man. They you know. So I mean, and they kind of hinted towards it. I want to say when they did Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back, yo.
Okay.
I'm trying to see something lighting wise.
But like Sean, it's just like seriously, it's just it's a tough call. It really is, cause like, yeah, I mean, we ain't trying to erase what Chadwick did with T'Challa, but it's like, yeah, you know, I don't know, it's just tough. It really is. You know, it still sucks that he's gone. So it's like,
100%.
And also, like I said, they're gonna, do the sequel. They're gonna film the sequel in next summer. So we don't know how they're gonna do it. They still haven't like really talked about how they're doing it. So they did say that Shuri's gonna have a bigger role than ever. So
yeah.
Plus Letitia Wright situation, it's tough too. That sucks.
Yeah. You know, because from what I've seen of this whole cancel culture thing, you know, when people bring up well, this was current. This isn't like, you know, an old tweet, you know. But when I see it happen, like now, I do agree. Like you need to think before you put stuff out there, or or don't even. Well, first of all, don't even put it on Twitter. You might send that to a couple of your closest friends just to have that conversation. Like, yo, check this out. Let me know what you think. You know what I mean? Instead of just putting it on Twitter where people check it out and they take it a certain way. You know what I mean? Because I've done that where I know somebody has sent me stuff and I'll watch it and then I'm like, why did they send this to me? And I'll even ask them and they're like, yo, this is some real stuff going down. I want to know what you might think. And it's like, oh, why? And then I get into the conversation from there. But something like this, you can't put that all out in front of millions of people. You have all these followers because people are going to take it a certain way. And then you add in, the anti-trans comments. You know that whole community is very sensitive with stuff that you say about them. So you really got to be careful with what you put out. So yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, but I think she did the right thing as far as like, canceling all her social media accounts and just laying low for a while. You know what I mean? Because she might do something, dope. And I think this is like the one time, that I know. I'm not on Twitter. I don't follow her. I don't know what her social media history is like. But let's not Ray Ricer. You know what I mean?
It's the culture we live in today, man. Went on to social media. Like I agree with you. Let's not Ray Ricer.
I mean, come on, yo. Like he did a lot, in the community in Baltimore, and he was great on the field, and then that one incident effed up his whole career.
Yeah, that was bad. This is not as bad, I think. I think she just was putting it out there like, what y'all think about this? I don't know. Do you think she actually listened to the whole video or watched the whole video?
And that's
or
the
just
thing,
saw like a certain part of it and was like, yeah, I actually kind of think there's something to this. And then he continued on and got on some other shit that she wasn't aware he was going to.
Wasn't aware, right?
And it was like, oh, I don't know, I already put that out there.
Because I know a lot of people just go off the title of the article, like what, and that's it.
That's
they don't really look at it and click on it. You know what I mean?
People look at the headline, don't read first, or don't
read
that.
It.
Like,
right.
Read about what the said, or read what the date, how old it is. If it's that old, like, yo, he died, yo.
Yo, I had to pull a friend of mine up about that a few years ago, like, because she one of them people that like attention. So she will find these articles, put them on her page. I'm like, what? And I'll click on them and read them. And right when you're done reading the article, in the bottom, in an asterisk, that's where asterisk sign, they're like, this is false information, yada, 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 yada. And I had to tell her, like, yo, I think you need to get rid of this. Whatever. This is some fall. Let you people know that this is a fake article. And she's like, well, they got people talking. And I'm like, yo, regardless, like, it ain't worth it. You just doing this to get the likes, to get the attention.
Yeah, BootyWearWorld.com. That's your viral source? Like, bro, they just like, bro, that sounds worse than Onion. So it's like, yo.
Well, Onion is a comedy joint.
I know. I'm saying. I'm just saying. Like,
okay.
Like the names of the website, and then people post them and see these articles. I'm like, yo, and they really believe it. Like, yo.
It ain't no different from when you in the supermarket and you see, what's that, Star? What's the joint?
National Enquirer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sun,
yeah, all that stuff. That stuff been going on for years, but it's like, yo, you gotta be careful what you read. Some stuff is clickbait and all that. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, like, I just feel like if she would have prefaced it, like, had a caption like, "What do y'all think of this?" Mm-hmm. If she watched the whole video and even peeped the anti-trans comments that were said, I could see it being like, yo, what y'all think of this? Please excuse the, I don't agree with such and such, because I've seen people do that. And, or if you don't, or if anything, if you don't put it on social media, send it to some people that you know, like personally. Just send them the video via text, like, yo, let me know what you think of this. And you can have a conversation with that person like that. You know what I mean? Like that's one way of kind of playing it safe, and then you won't get canceled. But again, she, from what I read, like, how she apologized or whatever, it's like she didn't mean to, like, offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. So now it's a thing of, she got rid of her accounts. Now it's about time for her to just kind of lay low off of social media for a while and just try to bounce back with your talent. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, we all mess up and do dumb stuff. It's all in how we bounce back. You know what I mean? Certain people can't bounce back from some of the stuff they do. You know what I mean?
It's just, some people say the stupid stuff, and like they like forget, like, yo, like they come up, especially too, like when people like, and then they show their inner self, their true selves, when if they say some racist or sexist remark, and there's no falling back.
Y'all ever think Mel Gibson's coming back?
I'll say, I don't know. It's tough because I was a big Mel Gibson fan, so it was like, yo.
I don't know if y'all paid attention with what I just did there, but when Breon said what he said,
that's all you did.
Okay, just making sure.
That's all I said. I mean, even with him, it's like, some people that are offended, and you got people that like that stuff. So it's like
that agree with him.
Yeah, agree with him, and they love that he put it out there. So it's like, yo, and those people, they are part of the 71 million folks that voted for him. they want him to be.
We're talking about Mel Gibson or Trump?
Oh, you missed the fingers, Sean. Yeah, he missed it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. When Breon
was
saying some stuff, I went like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got you.
But I mean, look at like Alec Baldwin. Remember a few years back, he fussed his daughter out because of something, and then.
I didn't think it was nothing wrong with that, to be honest with you. I can't remember
it
what
was
he
crazy.
said.
I forgot what was done or whatever, but what he said, like, I remember kind of laughing, like, oh, shoot. And then, like, maybe a couple years later, my man was on freaking 30 Rock. Mm-hmm. And was doing his thing on 30 Rock. And we love what he does as 45 on SNL, so it wasn't that bad. Mel Gibson, that was kind of contradictory in the sense of, yo, you did The Passion of the Christ. You know what I mean? And you
Danny Glover all your life. Let me stop.
and you say some disrespectful stuff about the Jews, and it's like,
Then he hope that your daughter sleep with a nigger.
Damn, yeah. And Mel went a little far.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that one.
He said his ex-wife. Hope you get slept on with some bunch of niggas. Like, damn, that was a voicemail.
Wow.
Even Charlie Sheen called his ex-wife a nigga. Like, yo, look here, you nigger. Like, for real, like, bro.
Denise Richards?
No, it was
He was with a black girl. He was married to a black woman.
No. I forgot. Was it Denise Richards? I forgot who it was. No, it was a white woman. But it was like.
But he called her a nigga.
Yeah, and he Hispanic, but it's like he's half Hispanic.
Right.
Is he?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, because his brother, Emilio Estevez.
They're all Estevez. They just Martin Sheen and Charlie Sheen. They decided to use the Sheen as their stick.
Okay.
Last name.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because they Martin Estevez, Carlos Estevez.
Okay. I've always wondered that. I was like, wow. That man's name is mad ethnic, and then you see him and you're like, oh, damn, man,
Yeah, because Martin Sheen, it started with Martin Sheen. His folks, they got some Hispanic side on them. So it's like, yeah. So.
Got you.
So Emilio was the only one that kept it, still.
I was like, I thought they just had different fathers.
You got a point.
No, I just thought they had different fathers.
No, I feel you.
I mean, they just look like some white dudes to me. You know what I'm saying? So
right. That's how I felt about Logic, and I heard him say, "Nigga," I was like, "Whoa!" And it was like, he has a black father. Oh, okay.
His father like light skin? I can't.
Light skin.
I'm just curious.
Light skin? I thought he was brown skin. Okay.
Light skin, but it's like I saw
Logic
his
don't
brother.
look black at all.
Logic has his brother. They both look alike. They both got that complexion.
I thought his brother looked blacker than him.
A little blacker. It's a little blacker, but they still look the same. They still look alike though. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Then same thing with Drake. It's like,
he look light skinned to me, so.
Yeah, I mean, he light skinned, but his father.
He didn't look mixed to me. But when they said it was black and Jewish.
Yeah.
I mean, well, when I saw the one,
black and white.
High school.
A Jewish is not an ethnicity to me, man.
Well, hold up. I'm saying that because you probably don't know of this term. I used to listen to a lot of Adam Carolla stuff, so when I saw a picture of how Drake looked in middle school, high school, he had what they call in their community a Jew-fro.
Yeah.
Yes. He had a Jew-fro, so I was like, oh, okay, I see it now.
Same thing with Vin Diesel.
So what the heck is he?
He's biracial too. He has his father was black, but he don't mention about it. He had his mom is white, but his father had to be black, and he had a stepfather that was black too, but his birth father was black, so he didn't really talk about his father like that. But yeah, but he's definitely biracial.
Got you. Wow. Okay.
When he was younger, he had like you said, it was like he had curly fro going. So it was like, mom's Italian, I think.
That's what I thought too, because I know he played in a couple movies where he was Italian or something like that.
Shuri versus the vaccine.
Speaking of versus,
true.
So December 12th, next Saturday, we got the Verzuz going on. This is the R&B early 2000s R&B diva situation. We're talking Ashanti versus Keyshia Cole. You know what I mean? I'm not particularly super hyped about this. I might still kind of check it out, see what's going on with it. But, I feel like, after this, it might be some fire joints after this. Cause
I heard it's gonna be a Foxy and Kim soon.
who?
Foxy and Kim.
Okay, I'm with that. I'm still waiting on that Outkast versus Tribe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't know whatever happened to the Havoc versus Alchemist.
Yeah,
I would definitely watch that over this, but it's whatever.
And Busta gonna be in, I guess. Busta and LO, I guess. I don't know.
I would love to see Busta versus Redman. I think that'd be so ill. I would love that.
Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see that.
Whatever battle was gonna battle, don't check it out for him.
Oh shit! New Wonder Woman commercial.
Oh yeah, I heard got great reviews.
Wonder Woman 84. Sorry.
Yeah. When I was in the GameStop at White Marsh, in a case they got the joints.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They had them joints and I think the joint on the head. I was like, oh, that'd be dope for somebody that's a big Wonder Woman fan. That's really into the character. Like that was hard. But the Verzuz.
Ashanti Keyshia Cole.
Yes.
Keyshia Cole, for real, for me, like I remember when she kind of came out, and it was mostly just like the sisters was listening to her. Like Keyshia Cole was kind of like underground, like she was like underground hip hop, but for like R&B chicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because her first single was the Kanye West joint. You know what I mean? I don't love.
But she was on Kanye's first album. She did background work on the Kanye first album.
Okay.
She did. She was on. They Don't Care What People Say. They don't. She was on that. She was on that.
Was?
Yeah. She's on the credits.
Oh shit! Okay.
Nobody knows who she was at the time.
She was still underground hip hop though for R&B. You know what I mean? Like, how many people randomly know that? On average, you know what I mean?
I was about to say, like besides Brill and like.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That nigga don't count.
And you know what too? It's very few people I think who like just the way the music comes out streaming wise. It's just not the same the way it's consumed. People looking at the credits, people looking at the artwork.
Yeah.
The artwork is like a social media post.
looking at the liner notes
by the
and
time
looking
the
at
music come out. It's like, yo, I'm just listening to this music.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying about her and how she kind of got started. That's how I feel about Aloe Black. Aloe Black started legit from the underground hip hop scene. He was on Stone's Throw.
Miguel too.
You know what I mean?
He was in all the Blue XL joints, and he was in because they was all connected. Him, Aloe Black with XL. So they're like, because they're from Cali. So
yeah. I think were they in a group? I want to say Aloe Black and XL put out a project or something together. Or they worked
together. I mean, Aloe Black and XL, No Name, Iman,
Yes.
Aloe Black used to rap. People don't know.
Yes. I remember hearing the one song where he used to rap, but other than that, I just knew him just singing off hooks, or singing on some other people's stuff, and then next thing you know, I'm the Man comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's in a video game commercial. The whole world sitting on a ticking bomb. That joint, and then it's something else. I can't really speak on it, but but he's been doing his thing. Like I remember when they did the documentary about Stone's Throw. I think they interviewed him and they interviewed, what's the white boy that can say? He started off in the underground too.
Oh, which one? He's on.
He's from Detroit.
Oh, Mike. Pose. No, not Mike Pose.
No. He went to Duke. He don't count as underground. What's his name, yo? Cause Logic sampled one of his songs. It was an older joint. Anyway. They and I want to say they interviewed them for the Stones Throw joint, or they mentioned them, and I think at the end of the credits or whatever, it was like, I think they said they didn't want to mention what label they was on, something like that. But you could tell, like, they had that start, and now they're on major labels doing their thing. When they got a little bit more, a little bit more light shine on them. You know what I mean? Versus, everyone else that came from Stone's Throw or whatever. With this thing with Keyshia, I remember buying her first album and I was like, oh, this is depressing. She going on and on about I'm good on this. You know what I mean? And I remember listening.
What was the name of that joint? The first.
I forgot. I got it somewhere in one of my mini CD books. Forgot
the way it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So
that was not a bad album though.
It was cool, but it just
dang, so that was 05?
Yes.
Yeah, because she was on Kanye's college dropout tour. She was one of the opening acts.
Okay.
And that's when the album was like it was about to come out, and she was promoting it hard. So like, I'm sorry, no.
What was it?
He was on both. I think she was in both. She was on in the Late Registration too. She did opening
the
acts.
Registration.
And she already had a second album out. That's the joint with her and Missy and Lil Kim. What's that joint?
Yes.
Baby.
Yeah. I mean, so, and Ashanti, I bought her first album. That was cool. I think around that time I was kind of tired of Murder Inc. It was all over the damn place. It was annoying to me. But Ashanti's album was cool.
Yeah, because I didn't. I did get the first album. I mean, I thought it was cool too, but it was like
Vita.
It was how they got. It went number one.
Cadillac Tie.
Yeah. Wow, Cadillac Tie. Wow, what happened to that?
Oh yeah.
Huh. Yeah. So good. Yeah, I'm. I don't know. I'm whoever. I'm not. I guess Ashanti got more hits.
Ashanti on this one.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's just like this, because like their first two they both had like their first two albums, 2 or 3 albums became big, but after that it's like, but they didn't have like this is I don't know. This ain't like
Keyshia Cole's albums become as big as Ashanti's albums though.
Huh?
Like I look at a Keyshia Cole like the next Mary J. Blige wave. You know what I'm saying? Like
it was quite a few sisters they were trying to gear up to be, because both of them was one. It was them two, and it was A. Marie that they was trying to make them the next.
I was mad when they were trying to make Ashanti
R&B hip hop song.
I like A. Marie's first album.
Her first two were dope, and then she put out a joint that was an import. That one was dope too. And then she came out with 2 EPs like a couple years ago, and
she came big overseas.
Almost a little bit better
than she came big.
Yeah. You said she did what, B?
She was big overseas.
Oh. Huh.
So.
Well.
But yeah, I was mad that they try to make Ashanti the next Aaliyah. Like, why? Like, I ain't see comparison on that.
Because they was calling her the princess of R&B soul, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
And it was like too soon, y'all.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. But in this Verzuz, though, I still kind of think I would say Ashanti. I would predict Ashanti being the winner. But the audience that's going to show up for this, and I can't believe it was like 1.6, 1.7 million on the joint with
the Gucci Jeezy.
But the audience that's going to show up for this, you're going to have some R&B heads that's going to show up, but I think Keyshia Cole got stands. I don't know if Ashanti has people that's going to ride for her the way Keyshia Cole fans ride for Keyshia Cole.
Maybe. Ashanti might have more like industry stands because she writes music. Whereas Keyshia, like, people watched her
That's
reality
another
show.
Angle of it, though. That's another angle of it, actually. You said she writes music. She might pull out a joint that she didn't actually sing, but became a hit for somebody else.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Jada did that, remember?
Jada did it.
He wrote some Diddy joint.
Babyface.
And he played it.
Yeah. So I'm rolling with Ashanti on this one.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
So let me ask you this, because
I'm gonna be tuning in.
we all know how we get down on the hip hop and rap tip. So one drink I brought up on another podcast. I think Tommy know which podcast I'm talking about. And they said, what do you think about G-Unit versus Dipset?
I don't see that happening.
What's that? Oh, Game gonna be included. Yeah,
Game gonna be in it. G-Unit.
I don't see it happening regardless.
Well, there's no camaraderie in that whole G Unit clique anyway.
Yeah,
right.
for real.
You know what I mean? So if anything, it'll just be 50 just get rich or die trying.
No, it'll be Lloyd, it'll be Banks, but 50 might not even show up.
I don't know. But then it got to a thing of
who else was it? You had, was it Nivea or not Nivea? Olivia.
Olivia was for like a little bit.
Olivia game for a little bit, yeah.
Mace
was in G Unit. MOP and Mobb Deep were in G Unit, but it was short.
But see, it felt like at that point though it was more like a record label signing.
Yes, if anything, I would consider Kid more G Unit than Mobb Deep and MOP.
Fat
Their
Trail.
legacies are
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Because their legacies are already solidified. Whereas Dipset, they had their little beef or whatever. But then it's all love with them now. You know what I mean? So, and then somebody brought up, what about Dipset versus the Lox? Like, you know, that's some straight New York.
I like it.
You know what I mean?
I like it.
I'm rocking with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That to me made more sense because both joints still have, you know, had a run. The Lox still have a run, solo and group. They, to me, in my opinion, they put out one of the best albums of this year. So yeah, that's on my list. And I mean, and also what they do in their community is dope too. So
that's what I'm looking at too.
I like it.
But they both had a good run. Like especially even though I wasn't the biggest Dipset fan, but you can't help like when that time they got found by the Rock, it was like, yo, they just.
I mean, but they had joints. I really mean it. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But like, I felt bad.
You
like,
know
I really,
what I mean?
rocking with
listen to the gangster music. Hey, that joint went hard in the club.
It's an anthem, yeah.
Yeah, Juelz was my favorite out of the group, though. I was like,
Juelz was nice. I mean, and again, hey, Ma, you know, that joint, if Jim Jones dropped Ballin', come on. If they do, what's the drink? Oh, we pop champagne.
The Ron Browns.
Hurry up. Tell them Ron Browns here, hottest in America. Give me 16 bars and you know, that was the shit. I fucked with that.
Yeah, but the Lox. You look at the Lox, man. You going from Bad Boys.
But you're going to Rough Riders. You probably, I mean, but even with the Bad Boy, all you gonna give them for real is money, power, respect. 24
hours to live.
24 hours to live, yeah. No, but hold up. But Jada already played that. But before you even get into that, think about the stuff they did with Jay.
Yeah, on Hard Knock Life album.
And then X, niggas done started something.
Mm-hmm.
The joint that got the Shaft beat in it.
Mm-hmm. The Reservoir Dogs.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. The stuff just
I think the Lox
styles going back and forth.
I think the Lox just got more. They got more material. Mm-hmm. They got more material.
Yeah.
They got more collabs.
Yeah.
They've been more consistent too. I think.
Yeah. The Lox is more consistent and they're more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a new project out, or a more recent project out. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And Jada already
just dropped something.
They done underground. They done like mainstream.
They did mixtapes.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Ruckus.
Styles get into his conscious bag. Jada got into his conscious bag a little bit. You know what I mean? Sheik don't work with Ghostface. Block.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's over. It's done. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
It would still be entertaining though. I would definitely check it out.
Hit him with the Dame joint.
Yeah, bye-bye. So yeah, that'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that would definitely be dope.
And that definitely be strictly like essence of New York rap.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
You gotta wear your Timbs and your Champ hoodie when
I like that. Yeah, I like that view of that verse.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have that meme mug the whole time, just
straight gully with it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be like going to the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, right. You gotta have that and you gotta have that Henny, that Douce, whatever. You gotta have a hard liquor.
You know, if for certain joints like these, like I would like if I had the crib all set up and everything, like y'all, for this versus, I'm inviting niggas over to the crib. We're gonna put this joint on the big screen. We're gonna get some food.
I'm with it. I'm down with yes.
We're gonna have some food, we're gonna have some drinks.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire. I'm with it. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That'd be dope. I would love for Swiss to set that up. I know I was talking to my older cousin Jay. We was talking about some verses. I think I've mentioned this before, and I was like, "Yo, they should definitely do Rakim and Kane." And he was like, "But you know what? How about this? How about Rakim versus KRS?"
I was gonna say KRS and
Did you say Rakim versus Kane first?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
and then my cousin was like, "What about Rakim versus KRS?"
Nah, I want to see. I see Rakim versus Kane. No disrespect to KRS, but nah, I'd rather see.
I would see KRS one with I was gonna say Slick Rick or LL.
And he was like, and that's what he was saying. He was like, because I was like, who would Kane go against? He was like, L.
Yeah. But I don't know. KRS one with like, I was gonna say like a Slick Rick or
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but think about it now. I know about Slick Rick. I was gonna say like maybe
Slick Rick. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. Yeah.
On a completely.
But would KRS One do a versus?
Yeah.
I think KRS would do a versus.
You think he would?
KRS would do a versus with a nigga on the street who was trying to challenge him, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like a in-person versus. You know what I mean? Like, no, we could do this right now.
Shit. No, KRS won't turn into a battle because KRS won't freestyle the whole thing. If you get KRS, who's the other nigga that's known to freestyle like that? He's from Freestyle Fellowship. I think he's from the West Coast, yo.
Yeah, I'm thinking about somebody from the West Coast.
Yo, you know who I'm talking about, yo. You know who I'm talking about. He's a known freestyler. No. He's a known freestyler. I think he used to have dreadlocks, still have dreadlocks. And I think he even hosted Rock the Bells the one of them years we was there. Oh, and both of them was going back and forth. Yes, Super Nat. But that's some legit underground hip hop.
But no, you know, I was thinking like on the West Coast, like in like KRS One, like he can like a
him versus Q.
That'd be dope. Or KRS One and well shit, he should have did I was gonna say like a Cube or E40 or Too Short, like maybe. I don't know. No, I'm sorry.
Know.
Yeah.
Short. Yeah. See, Short. See, Short could probably go against Slick Rick, maybe. But I'm trying to find somebody else better for Too Short. I don't think he will go against 40 because him and 40 they actually got a super group. It's Short, 40, Snoop, and Q.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I know when I read something.
Got it. KRS-One and Master Ace.
Master Ace is still making music.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's another underground.
Yeah, but that's like,
you know what I mean. That's if they ever get into the underground bag, you got to do it right. You know what I mean. You got to have other around doing that. Coogee, KRS and Coogee Rap, or Coogee Rap versus Slick Rick. Because G-Rap versus Slick Rick is an interest. A lot of niggas got their style from them niggas, along with Rakim Kane. And you hear it in a lot. When you go back and you listen to your Rakim, your Kane, your G-Raps, your Slick Ricks, and then you listen to the cats that we grew up listening to that was popping in the 90s, especially East Coast, you hear it all in those cats. You know what I mean? You definitely hear that influence. You know what I mean? Like I definitely hear it with Biggie. Like G-Rap would say something like, remember what G-Rap said? He was like, Marley gets the slice, I get nice, and my voice is twice as hard fighting as Vincent Price. Biggie, Hurt Tech got murdered in a town I never heard of by some bitch named Alberta over Nickel Planet Burner. Like, it's that same, you know what I mean? That same type of flow, that same rhyme scheme, you know? So maybe that. I think Swiss was saying he's still trying. I think he's trying to work Diddy versus Dr. Dre. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either, but that's kind of interesting.
And I think if at this rate, if that happens, then his ex-wife will be like, I want in. Damn, you want everything.
You know the hitman like Stevie J, all of them, they're gonna call like, yeah, he didn't produce that joint. Diddy didn't produce that.
You know, so
Lucky Thompson, all of them, Easy Mo B, they're gonna call in like, yeah, yo, he didn't produce that.
Hell yeah, man, D-Dot,
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, like we said, man, next Saturday is Ashanti versus Keyshia Cole. If you a big R&B head, enjoy that. Check that out. I'll probably watch a little bit of it.
Alrighty.
So yeah, so Russell Westbrook. It's going to be the Boston Wizards, and John Wall is going to be the Houston Rockets.
Not going to be. They are already.
Yeah.
Russ is already at training camp, and James is already missing training camp practice.
Yeah, been partying. It's going to strip clubs.
Because he protesting. So what, he making it rain from his beard? The hell? Hey, girl, got dollar.
Making it rain from that damn contract. NBA or Adidas, which one? Choose.
All right. You step back on the court. I don't step back when it comes to that ass, girl. Come on.
Who's the winner of that trade, though?
What'd you say, B?
What'd you say?
Who's the winner of the trade? Houston or Washington? Who got the best trade?
Washington.
I agree.
I think I understand where Harden is at with it. It's kind of similar to the AD situation. Because remember when you found out New Orleans got the first pick and AD tweeted like, still want to be out. Still had enough. You know what I mean? It's like that, but it's like.
And that's what B was talking about when you talk about Rich Paul, who is also AD's agent and was AD's agent before he came to the Lakers. So you know that whole situation where he was trying to get out and
he got his trade.
You know, it all worked out for the best for AD. But you know, as far as like agents doing their thing and flexing your power in the league and with the players and such, you know, that says a lot right there.
So you're saying Rich Paul is a better agent than the Rock's character for Ballers?
Better agent than who?
The Rock's character for Ballers. You ever watch Ballers?
Yes, I guess so. Was the Rock the character the agent?
Yeah, he was.
He was an
agent.
agent.
It was him and the bald-headed white dude. Forgot his name. Funny guy.
Rob
too.
Corddry, yeah.
Yeah, Rob Corddry. Yeah. He's funny guy. Yeah.
Now let's take it back. Arliss.
Yes. Well, Arliss tried to throw in that charm because he hit you with these phony nicknames out the blue. You know? Yeah, man. Yeah. Arliss. Word.
My name is Arliss Michaels.
Wow.
I represent
sports.
These are my stories.
Word. Yeah, word. Yeah, like I feel like with Washington, they were out of that playoff talk for a while. And wasn't nobody really checking for them, you know. Wall got hurt.
It was just Bradley Beal.
Exactly. Bradley was holding it down. He was the AI of that team, put the team on his whole back. Now you got a guy like Westbrook. I feel like, you know, they both Cali boys. You know, they're both a little bit older. They could probably get a, you know, situation running, you know.
They're the only veterans in the team, so.
I mean,
they got a couple guys.
Yo, where is Ish Smith? Is he still with the Wizards? Where is Ish Smith question, at? Or is he at Detroit?
I think he's in Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's in Detroit.
Okay, because I do remember one time he was on there. I mean, who did the Wizards pick up in the draft? They pick up any good draft picks?
I don't know.
Oh no, man! Who the hell?
I mean, I'm just saying.
After the first top three, I was like, I don't know who these dudes is.
I feel you. So, like, it's still some work that got to be done. You know what I mean? As far as there's still an exciting backcourt to watch.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Rockets, it's a thing of because I would see I think Breon was saying like, you know, they could probably with them there they might reach the Western Conference Finals, and a couple other people's kind of saying I'm like the West is too stacked. West, I can't see the Rockets being in the Western Conference Finals, the most maybe the semis, and that's the thing. You got to look at if you're Houston, right? You're probably somewhere in the middle. You look at that bottom four, and it's teams that have been playing for a while, and they kind of they're getting better, and they're going to get better. Memphis, I think, is going to get better. Phoenix, definitely, and y'all said it. Y'all said it even before last season started. Phoenix on the come up. Phoenix. You know, hell, you know, I mean.
Did you say Portland already too?
And Portland, of course, Portland, you know. I mean, San Antonio, this was the first year we haven't seen San Antonio in the playoffs, maybe the second year, whatever.
In so like 20 plus years, maybe in 20 years, it's the first year
exactly.
San Antonio hasn't made the playoffs.
So New Orleans, they got Steven Adams.
And you still got, right. Oh, wow. Okay.
And you got J.J. Redick.
J.J. Redick is where, New Orleans? Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you got them. And then at the top, Lakers. You still got your Clippers. Warriors is going to make a comeback. You know what I mean? Denver. Denver had a great, you know. So the Rockets, I feel like the Rockets and OKC might be fighting for a playoff spot because the West is that stacked.
Yeah, I don't know since Chris Paul left, I don't know how OKC going to be, but I definitely see Memphis moving up, and I definitely see Phoenix definitely moving up. New Orleans too, they're going to move up too. As far as the East concerned, like I said before, I prefer Westbrook in the East because I did want him before he went to Houston. I wanted him to like play for like the Bucks or who else I had? I had some. I didn't have him going to the Knicks. I wasn't even thinking about the Wizards at the time, but I was looking at like the Bucks or like maybe Charlotte, maybe or Miami at the time before they got Jimmy. So it was like I don't know. I do see. I mean, it's definitely a good fit as far as for Westbrook, and like I said, he's reunited with Scott Brooks, who he been his coach for his first half of OKC. He wasn't his coach when he had the MVP season, but he still put up good numbers with Brooks during that time. So like, and also he wants to be the floor general again. So I think he wasn't satisfied with how he was, how it was running.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I say like I think I agree that Washington won the trade because this is the second guy now that came to Houston. They paired with James Harden, thinking like, okay, we can get to the Western Conference Finals. We can get to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul didn't work out. Chris Paul got hurt the season where they actually seemed like they could have possibly knocked the Warriors off. But then the next year, I don't know if I think they got put out in the second round. Then they bring Russ there. They get put out in the second round, I think, that time too. And Russ is like, I want to be out. I think Chris Paul was also like, yeah, I'm trying to be traded. So I feel like it's definitely better for Washington because I don't see James Harden fitting in with – I don't see them fitting in with the way James Harden plays as far as like having the ball in his hands all the time. But they got a new coach, new GM, new players on the roster. Is this kind of formulated differently. So we'll see how it goes. But I think really they're trying to move away from James Harden. I think they ultimately are going to trade him.
Who's going to take on that contract? That's a huge contract.
I mean, somebody will. That's how it was with Westbrook. But it was like
John Wall's contract is the same thing. They basically kind of swapped contracts. John Wall high too, yeah. Super, super high.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Because didn't he sign a max?
He did sign a max. So I think he's getting paid like $40 million a year or something for the next like 2-3 seasons.
So let me ask
Michael Jordan made like $30 million. And the biggest contract that he's had from the NBA, I think he made $30 million in the season.
Wow.
Meanwhile, you got now it's like that's how big the game has grown. You know what I mean? Where you got guys who have not won anything. No disrespect to John Wall, I like him as a player. And before he got hurt, I think he was like right there, ready to take that next level, which is probably why he got the contract. But Michael Jordan, who is considered the greatest of all time, arguably, depending on who you ask, I would say the greatest of all time. Making $30 million.
You need to listen to that Little Brother skit.
At most. And then you got fellas like, John Wall, James Harden, Russ.
He fought racism
and the Lakers at the same time.
Yeah.
Yo, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Hamlin, that nigga was blind doing the sky.
Yeah.
See what them goggles.
Yeah.
No, but I'll say this. Let me ask y'all this: with the Wizards, I say, They finish wherever they finish going into next, in the off season, they got a nice amount, cap space. Can they bring another player with Westbrook and Bradley Beal in that backcourt? Can they bring, a third guy?
If they could, it gotta be a big man. I can't see.
I agree.
It gotta be a center or a power forward. It can't be no small forward.
Are you saying bring a third guy to do what? Possibly get to the finals with this team? You mean?
At least the playoffs.
See them, they can make
I think they're a playoff
5.
team right now, for real.
Bro, they can't.
I think they're probably like a 5 or 6 right now.
No, they got.
I don't know,
Atlanta,
man.
Yeah, Atlanta. Okay,
Who is in Atlanta besides Ice Tray? Who else is there?
Oh, they got mad people over those.
Yeah, they got mad people. They got
who did they get?
Gallinari. Who else they get?
They got Gallinari?
Gallinari.
Yeah.
Who else they get?
I think.
They got Gallinari. They got homeboy from Sacramento, Bogdanovich.
Mm-hmm.
Bogdanovich, okay.
Young white kid, young white dude. They got Trey still, obviously. Right. They still got John Collins, who doesn't get any real shine, but
Rondo.
And they got Rondo.
Is in Atlanta? Okay.
Yeah, they got Rondo. Okay. And they still got, I think they still got my guy from Maryland, Kevin Herter, redheaded white kid. Redheaded white dude that came out maybe a couple years ago. So,
so Atlanta, you got the Nets. That's how they do. And then
right. I mean, you got a good 6 teams.
So Milwaukee,
maybe 7, because you got Miami, you got Boston, maybe Philly, Atlanta. Like you're saying, I'll go with Atlanta. I'll say Atlanta, Milwaukee.
So that's 5 right there.
Detroit still got some players.
Yeah, but I see.
I don't know about
what about
Detroit,
Indiana?
Indiana, I'll throw Indiana in there. Although they do say Oladipo maybe want to be traded out of there.
But I'm
gonna throw Indiana in there.
Right? Then Blake trying to lead.
Is Blake is in
trying to lead Detroit?
Right? Who? Either him or
Detroit?
Rose is about to lead to Detroit. They was.
I think Rose might be a free agent right now. As a matter of fact.
And then you got and then you got Orlando, because Orlando been in the AC for the past couple years.
But they changing the format this year. So
what's the format?
The same way that they had like the 7 and 8 play in.
Yeah, the games.
It's the same thing coming for this season now. So you don't just have 1 through 8 straight up based off the record. If you were like 1 through 10, you have an opportunity to make the 7 for the AC.
Oh, okay. So if they're the 9th or 10th seed, who would they play? They play the 7th and 8th. So the 7th play the 9th, 8th play the 10th.
I don't know if it's going to be like that, but
okay.
It's going to be some kind of way. They're going to sort it out to see who gets the 7th and the 8th seed.
Okay. Because that's the one thing with the East that's the most interesting. It's those last 2 seeds that, because it switches out of like 4 different teams I've seen, where it's like, okay, somebody might get it, this one might get it, you don't know. And it's always down the line because they're probably a game or 2 apart.
You know what I mean? Include Brooklyn.
Yeah.
With KD coming back, Kyrie being there.
People already saying they're going to the finals. I'm like, whoa, they ain't even playing a game.
So actually, Washington may not be a playoff team. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They like you said, y'all said it earlier. They really ain't got nobody there but them 2. So
yeah, they may not be. I wouldn't necessarily just say they're a shoo-in to make the playoffs, but I think they definitely in the mix just off the strength of the roster that they got as of right now.
I'm about to say, if anything, if they can, play their game wherever they finish at, if you could get a nice little spot in the draft, if you get a nice, you end up somewhere nice in the draft, and then maybe if you got a nice amount of cap space, so you got you get you a solid pick in the draft, and then maybe if you can get, like B said, like a big man, you get like a Boogie or somebody. Just for example, I'm saying it for example. I'm not saying definite. You get like a Boogie. You might be all right. You know what I mean?
If Blake Griffin was a free agent, I would see him going to.
Or Blake. That'd be good. That'd be good. Because Blake's not a one-trick pony no more. He's been shooting. He still plays, defense, guards, rebounds. He could jump out the gym. So, yeah. So we'll see how it goes. The season starts
22nd.
22nd. All
already
right.
got the games up. I forgot who's
You already got the games up? What about Christmas? Christmas games? No? They got the Christmas games? All right. I'll look into them. I'm all in. Wow. All right. So congrats to the Wizards and good luck to the Rockets. Or good luck to James Harden. I guess.
Well, and the thing is, it's not going to be no fans.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Still no fans.
So as far as like this season goes,
bubble? Is it still a bubble or no?
No. It's not going to be a bubble, but it's not going to be no fans.
Okay.
At the same time, and
players are getting tested every day, right? Or every other day they're getting tested.
Yeah, probably.
For COVID, then they for marijuana. They dropped that joint.
That too.
Wait.
So salute to Adam Silver.
Yeah. These niggas gonna be high. Oh, you black? Oh, for real? You gotta suit up? Oh shit, nigga. Hey, you want some more of this? All right, I gotta suit up, dog. Niggas gonna be looking like last days ago. If you thought the niggas look lazy taking the ball up the court now.
You know who's gonna look real lazy in early on? It's gonna be
shit! If they try to inbound the ball, that 5-second rule, that's it.
Oh my god!
Time, fuck! All right.
I was gonna say the Lakers and Miami might look a little lackadaisical early on in the season, considering they won the finals. They basically finished playing. And
like
was it in October or was it September? I can't remember.
October. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they might now, they did have some time off before all that happened, because
but they said that they ain't trying to get Braun. Braun gonna have some limited time beginning of the season.
All right, Braun gonna play like 12 minutes 12 minutes a game. He might play on the Christmas game, play on the MLK Day game. I don't know if they're going to do an All-Star break.
I don't think so
this year, but
but
it's also fewer games this season too.
Mm-hmm.
How many games?
70.
Okay.
I want to say 70, maybe 72.
Okay. It's only 10 games less. 10, 12 games less. Okay.
So the opening week, the 22nd, you got the Warriors and the Nets at 7 on TNT. And you got the Lakers and Clippers at 10. And then that Wednesday is the Bucks and Celtics.
Okay.
Christmas is I had Christmas ones. Christmas was
it's usually an East Coast game.
Yeah, I know the Lakers are playing.
Lakers gotta play that night.
They usually have a few games over Christmas, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they start at noon and end at like 1 a.m. or something.
Yeah, Christmas you got at 12 you got New Orleans and Miami. 2:30 you got the Bucks and the Warriors. 5 Nets and the Celtics. 8 8 o'clock, you have Lakers and Mavericks, and 10:30 Nuggets and Clippers.
Good lineup. That's a great lineup.
Yeah.
A lot better than the football joints from Thanksgiving. It was trash.
Do you think any of these joints is going to get canceled?
Because of COVID?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean, or postponed, or
I don't know, cause like I'm trying to see how they're gonna do it, cause like they like I said before, Adam Silver did a great job on the bubble.
Yes, he did.
So like, and you know, they ain't had no cases, so it's gonna be crazy since they're gonna be playing in their own arenas now, and I don't know, and you got people traveling, so it's like
yeah, it's tough.
It's tough, it really is.
Yeah, it's a tough situation.
Like I said, we're in the second string too, so like, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, man. If anybody know that struggle, it's the Baltimore Ravens.
Ravens versus COVID.
Swagway. Swagway.
And so,
hey, what is top dance?
And so, man, it's been a rough few weeks if you're a Ravens fan like Tommy and I, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you heard all these players, you know, caught COVID, including Lamar, they pushed the game back. They pushed it on a Wednesday. You know, weird day for
they pushed it back a couple times, and it ultimately settled on Wednesday.
And we're watching the game. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Kickoff was like 3:45 in the afternoon.
Bruh, like the first few minutes of it, you were like this. Cause it was like, you know, through a pick. The Steelers get the ball. They fumbled the ball or something, or we got a pick back.
They threw a pick. It was a pick six, yeah. And RG threw
it was like, okay,
six.
what's going on? I was like, hot damn, y'all gonna have me drinking early. All right.
Oh shit. Sorry, to get distracted. The Eagles trying to come back.
Against who?
Green Bay.
Oh wow.
Oh, they just ran a kickback. Okay, so they scored a touchdown. Boom. Stopped Green Bay. Then they ran a kickback. Boom. Okay, so now, you know, they only down by they down by 7. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. If they come back, it's over for you, Carson Wentz in Philly. They come back. Jalen Hurts is starting. Yeah. And the Carson Wentz era in Philadelphia may be done. But back to these Ravens, though.
Throw that whole NFC East in the trash. But anyway.
Yo, actually,
we got the
NFC East is up for grabs right now. It's up for grabs.
It could be anybody. And any of those, and it's crazy because they have all four of those teams have like bad to mediocre records. You know what I mean? The Eagles could possibly win that division with a draw on their record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like whoever playing them in the wild card, demolish them niggas, please. Do us all a favor.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But back to the Ravens. I just remember watching that game, and it was just, I mean, it's anytime we play the Steelers, it's not a pretty sight, and you're going through it. You really are. You know, I don't smoke weed, but I was looking for the weed, man. I was. You know, I already got the drink. I might have needed both.
We may need the intervention with you, man. Because we talked about it beforehand. We already expected, the L just off the strength of.
Yeah, we did, but it was just a thing of just you try to come back and it was too little too late. And then, but I will say this, buddy of mine, I think later on that day or the next day, he had a meme on his IG that was like the players of the game for the Steelers, and it was a picture of the refs. It was a group picture of the refs. And it was like, yeah, because I remember not long after that game was over with, my homegirl calls me, one of the biggest Ravens fans you will ever meet in your life, NFL fan, and she was like, Ace, what is going on, yo? They bugging. And I'm like, first of all, that was not a catch.
Which play you talking about?
You talking about the play for the Steelers. I forgot homeboy name. He was a receiver.
Right.
And they were trying to confirm if it was a catch or not. I don't know if they challenged it. I want to say the Steelers challenged it and they got the challenge. But he took 3 steps.
Oh, when they knocked the ball out, right? When it was a fumble.
Yes.
He caught it, took like half a step or whatever.
He took a couple steps.
Like 1 or 2 steps, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I was like, hey. And I felt like if that was any other team, even if that was us, they wouldn't have gave us that. And then in halftime, right before halftime, you couldn't give us that TD?
No, they wasn't going. They weren't doing
That's
none of that.
BS. If you want to give that man a catch, they could have gave us that fucking bull crap. That was bull crap. It was something else. I forgot what it was, but it was during the second half. I think at one point in time, around the fourth quarter, I just cut it off and watched some anime. And I just checked the score later, and it was like, oh, we lost by 5. And we 6-5. And I just feel like as of right now, we can't afford to lose. We got to win out in order to have.
We do, especially with the Browns is actually only maybe like 8-3 now, I think. Or
last I checked, they're 8-3. I don't know if they played earlier or they're playing right now.
They played earlier today. They beat the hell out of Tennessee.
They beat the Titans.
They smashed the Titans, dog.
So they're 9-3.
They had Baker Mayfield out here looking like old Tom Brady.
Wow.
4 touchdowns in the first half, I think.
Wow. He did an Al Bundy?
Yeah. They had him out here looking like all these commercials that he's in. His warranty.
Yo, that's crazy, man. So, we got the Cowboys Tuesday night.
Yep.
Then that Sunday we got the Jaguars. Then after that is Cincinnati. Then we close it with the Bengals, or is it vice versa?
Not sure. That's a good question. But I agree. We got to win out. We got to beat the Browns. We got to beat the Bengals. So hopefully those are 2 W's. If we lose to the Browns, though, I think it's a wrap for us, wild card wise.
I agree. That means we'll be, 2-3?
In the division. That means we will be
2-3. I thought.
No, we'll be 2 Yeah, you're right. 2-3. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, so let me ask you this, Tommy. What can we do what can the Ravens do to get themselves together? You like prayer? They need to do an Indian rain dance around them niggas.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's up.
They need to get.
I feel like the defense is getting to a point too where they get frustrated.
All six Infinity Stones.
I feel like our defense was doing the damn thing. I feel like our offense was doing enough. You know what I mean? Doing enough to win and not be like barely winning. Now I feel like the offense is kind of like, you know, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And the defense is getting a little bit like
they're getting a little like a daisical in the fourth.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I feel like games we done played in the fourth, them niggas look tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say with the O-line, they need to stop doing dumb stuff.
Well, you know, we got a few injuries on the O-line too, you know what I'm saying? So we're not working with our full A1s, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yes, I agree.
And Lamar got to work on his chemistry with his receivers.
Yeah.
You got a guy like Des Bryant. You got a vet right there. You're not using him. I know he just got there. He's trying to use the system, but you gotta use him. Mm-hmm. He's a big asset. If you use him right,
the chemistry with the receivers, I think just seeing the field more, because the only receiver it seems like he really has chemistry with is Mark Andrews.
Andrews, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And defenses know that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Running backs, you know, I think
our running game is solid.
What's man, J.K. Dobbin, whatever is doing his thing.
Big Gus, the fullback.
What's my man?
Ingram.
Gus Edwards for sure. I think it's a wrap for Ingram.
Ooh.
I'm not saying he can't play. I'm just saying we should not be depending on Ingram to be like the guy on the field at least. And dude that we drafted last year, Justice.
Yes. Justice Hill.
Did his thing a little bit in the last game too. So haven't really seen much of him this year until then. So we'll see. We'll see what happens moving forward. But yeah, I think just like basic stuff. Basic stuff would really help our offense out. You know what I mean? Basic, let me throw this 5-yard out route, this 5-yard comeback, this 10-yard comeback route, you know, things that's simple. Because right now, all he's doing is throwing mostly to the tight end, and then they're doing a lot of like run pass option stuff.
Yes.
And
you got to switch it up.
Defenses know that too.
Defenses know that, and they know how he move. They figured.
And they're not trying to get embarrassed out here either. You know.
Yeah, we gotta do better. After this season, should the offensive coordinator be gone?
I wouldn't say that, because last season it was like, oh my God, you know. So this season hasn't been as great. Hasn't been as great
than on a coordinator.
Yeah, I mean the coordinators. I'll put it like this: the coordinators not playing the game. Like I feel like if you were to be watching the game and watching like the footage where they showed like all the players on the field and you can see like the whole field view, I'm sure there's probably plenty of times where it'd be like, damn, it was like 2 people open. Damn, it was like 2 people open. He threw it to Mark Andrews, who was double covered, and it got intercepted. Damn, Hollywood was wide open. damn, Hollywood was wide open again. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you really like understood the game and watched all of that, you'll probably be like, well, damn, there's opportunities there. Maybe it's not just the offensive coordinator's fault, but again, it's a team effort with everything. But I feel like the offensive coordinator, for what they did last season and was able to do last season, I feel as though just because this season hasn't gone as great, you know, doesn't mean like he should be gone. Because last season, motherfuckers won the MVP. You know what I mean? Broke records, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I think just everybody need to raise their game. And yeah, one thing I will say about that Steelers game, though, the game was lost, but even though, you know, it was like 18 players, I want to say, had tested positive for COVID, and, you know, top 2 running backs on our squad weren't playing. The MVP of the league quarterback last season wasn't playing. Mark Andrews, the leading receiver, wasn't playing. You know, I think they actually had a couple old linemen too who might not have played either. Like, that game was still very much winnable. You know what I'm saying? Down the stretch or in the fourth quarter. And I'm happy to see the teams not like giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still playing, they still fighting. But yeah, everybody's just gonna have to raise their game.
Gotcha.
And yeah, might have to win out. May have to win out.
Yeah, most definite. Let's see how it goes, man. So hopefully we get a W. You know. All in all, man, I'm still a Ravens fan. So go Ravens. Let's see what we could do Tuesday night. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And anything else before we go? Or is that it?
Got breaking news. Floyd Mayweather decided he's going to fight Logan Paul in the exhibition match in February.
Oh my God!
This has been our time. We all get a chance, man. Check out our social media. Everything's blurred. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel.
I hope he knocks out Logan Paul, by the way. But I'm not paying to watch that.
No.
Hope it won't be embarrassing to get a crossover by what was it, Bone Collector or Hot Sauce? Celebrity. It was a charity celebrity.
I think it might have been Bone Collector.
Yeah.
Who crossed who up?
Mayweather.
Oh, he crossed Mayweather up?
Yeah.
Yo, somebody got Tiana Taylor real dirty a few years ago. That was. I was like, yo, why y'all do shorty like that?
Speaking of Tiana Taylor, remember that video that she had in the gym? Mm-hmm. I had came across that about a week ago, and I was like, damn, this was fire. Let me sit back and watch this again. Okay. All right.
He shouldn't retire, though.
Who? Mayweather?
She's thinking about retiring because she's upset because it was not she didn't get nominated, and also not that many female like R&B acts was nominated in the Grammys.
I think a couple of them did for the album, but not.
Yeah, not for the R&B section. But like,
yeah, that's true.
But she had a good album. To me, I think she needs to get off Kanye's label. She needs to get off Kanye's label. She was in that label for a minute, and she finally she's been there for over 10 years, and she finally
has she?
Yeah, she has like she didn't put nothing out. She's just been there like doing like, you know, of course, you know, female vocalists doing the hooks, whatever. Yeah. So it was like But it took a long time for her to drop something. So I was like,
she dropped the seven track joint.
Yeah.
Well, there was a joint before that though. She put an album out before that 7-track joint though.
Yeah, she did.
I thought she put something out after that, which was more sounding more like what she wanted.
She put an album out before the 7-track joint. Then it might have been the 7-track joint, and then it's what's out now, maybe. But yeah, that first one that was a minute ago. Yeah, it just didn't get promoted like that. I remember when it dropped, I was like, "Oh, it's out." I remember seeing videos and everything.
Get off of Kanye's label, and whoever you manage for real, she just need to like switch it up for real. She can do well independently. She can, but it's like she got talent. So it's like, yeah, just sad.
Yeah, she's dope, man.
But anyway, this concludes y'all. Y'all be easy.
Word. Before we go, I got a couple shout outs to give. Special shout outs. You know, it's Sagittarius season, so I gotta shout them out. As we're recording this right now, today is Sunday, December 6th. I gotta give a big shout out to so the term that people use is when you've been rocking with them for a long time, they say, well, that's my day one. Day one. The person I'm shouting out is like literally the first friend I ever made in my life. Her name is Deshawn, so happy birthday to her. Wednesday coming up is my goddaughter Rena, her 6th birthday. And on Friday is me and B's godson Khalil's birthday. On 12/11, he'll be 11.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So shout outs to them. Happy birthday to them. Big shout outs to all the other Sagittarius that have celebrated and will be celebrating the birthday. You know what I mean? And shout outs to people that's checking this video out. You know, please spread the word about us. We greatly appreciate it.
Sagittarius.
Say what?
The Sagittarius.
Word.
All right, y'all.
Peace out.
Peace out.